What's Happening is located as a submenu under Production. There are two tabs, the Events tab and the Locations tab. There are 6 events with a status approved and are active, and we have one event that's waiting for approval. The first thing to do is to check out the contact information and then the event information. You can also check out the locations entered by the event planner and view the history of the event. If required, we can certainly edit the event. In the case of this event, the organizer called us and said that they forgot to add Leaside as a location, so we'll go ahead and do that. They also mentioned that they made a mistake on the event title. If we look at history again, we can see that our changes have been logged. Now we can proceed to approve the event. Approving the event will automatically activate it. The event now shows up in green. We can also deactivate events that have already been approved. The community organizer for this event has called to say that the event's been canceled, so we'll just deactivate it. If you are a publisher that accepts phone calls for events, then you're going to have to enter the event yourself. To do that, just click on the new event link. This will create a dummy event that you're going to have to go in and edit. The second part of What's Happening administration is administrating locations. For each location, Capulus keeps track of how many events it contains. You'll notice that all 4 locations have a healthy number of events. The credit for this is a unique feature of Capulus, and that is adjacent events and adjacent locations. As an example, let's check out Garden Valley. It has the adjacent locations defined as Leaside, Mountainside, and Summergate. Meanwhile, Leaside has adjacent locations of Garden Valley, Mountainside, and Summergate. Mountainside has adjacent locations of Summergate and then Garden Valley and Leaside. And finally, Summergate Peninsula has adjacent locations of Mountainside, Leaside, and Garden Valley. So how does this work? First, Capulus will gather events from the local location. If there's still room in the publication for more events, then it'll look for events in level 1 location, which is defined as Mountainside. If there's still not enough events, it'll look at level 2 and then 3. You have to think of the levels as being a function of distance, where level 1 is the closest to the local location, and level N would be the furthest away. We can adjust these levels by going into the adjacent locations and simply moving up a location up or down the hierarchy. Okay, the last couple things you can do with locations is you can inspect what additions are actually attached to this location. In the case of Garden Valley North and Garden Valley South are attached to the Garden Valley What's Happening location. And we can also look at the local events for each location. And this is a very similar interface as looking at the events listing earlier.